So I brought together the Council of Final Fantasy players, right?
Yeah.
How much Final Fantasy do you know, Tom?
I know all of it.
You know, you're our Final Fantasy expert right here.
Yeah.
Perfect. How much Final Fantasy do you know, Josh?
Quite a lot. Not as much as Tom, but
Absolutely.
I'll try my best.
So if we have any answers, we're going to ask you, Tom, right? You better be able to answer them.
know
Because you're on recording now, dude.
I know all of it.
Yeah. And also John here.
don't worry about me.
John has played Final Fantasy 8.
I was going to say, I know Squall out of 10.
Yeah. I played
out of
video
10.
games. I played some of the Final Fantasies, you know.
I'm going to know all
Which one was
these
the last
cards.
Final Fantasy, Tom?
Huh?
Which one was the last Final Fantasy? Was it-
16. I know that.
Ooh, okay, good job.
You should have said it was the Final Fantasy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Tim,
All
it
right.
was right there.
It was
So,
right there.
Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering collab, hotly anticipated. This was probably the biggest Magic set for Northern Borders ever. We ordered more of this than ever before, and we sold out so fast.
I think it's the biggest Magic set
This-
ever, possibly.
In Australia, this collector booster box retailed for about $1,000,
And it's going up.
and it's going up. So because the market has already dried up, it's been within a week. We got ourselves a collector booster box. Anything you see here will also be available for sale at Northern Borders. So let's hope to get Golden Chocobo, clean, easy 7/7 Chocobo.
What
golden,
about-
Easy.
serialized? That's
Black
it.
Japanese Chocobo.
Neon. I'll take any Chocobo, my guy.
Black Japanese. I want that.
All right, but outside of
Yeah.
say the Chocobos,
Yep.
what cards do you guys want to pull? Like outside of let's say the mega hot hits. Any hot hits you guys really want?
Obviously, Sephiroth.
Sephiroth, yeah. Who's Sephiroth, Tom?
He's the main protagonist.
Yes, correct.
From
Which
Antagonist.
which
From
game? though?
From which game?
probably between 6 and 9.
You're close.
Ooh,
Wait,
good
did
job.
you
You're actually
protagonist or antagonist?
No, protagonist is a good guy, right?
Yeah,
With a name like Sephiroth.
yeah, and a sword like Sephiroth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know anything. I want to just open some packs. I'm here
Let's
for the
do
ride.
it. All right,
Here for
straight
the
in.
ride.
It's got to be, right?
Once again, we get the made in Japanese packs, so we get the high quality cards here in Australia. One of the benefits here. Oh, beautiful. I
It is
believe you
in
start from the
Japanese
back.
order.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
start
want
from the
to
back.
start from the back. We
In
want
terms
to
of
make
cards,
sure.
The commons and uncommons are really interesting, though.
I
To
like
be
Suplex.
honest.
If you guys see any like,
Suplex is excellent.
for example, this is
Suplex
one of
is
the new
sick.
mechanics
Sorcery
introduced
Brain,
in
better.
the camera. Like, focus for me, please. Yep. One of the new mechanics introduced in Final Fantasy was the job select, where you got to pick out a 1/1 hero. It's kind of like the
Living weapon.
the living weapon mechanic, but with a little bit more of an upside. Because instead of a 0/0, it's a 1/1.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
better than living weapon.
Yeah.
It's straight up better with living weapon. This set was a little bit more high power, I reckon.
Cool card.
Yeah.
That's part of the cycle
I think
for,
this was meta changing this
for
one.
cycle,
This set.
basic land cycling. That's the black lake basic land cycling. Marlboro.
Okay.
They're pretty interesting.
Zach Fair.
What game's he from?
Well, actually, the good news about these Final Fantasy packs is they actually list out on the bottom of the Final Fantasy cards which Final Fantasy game they come from. So, if I said Zach Fair, which Final Fantasy is he from?
4.
Yes. Yep, exactly. Those Roman numerals say 4.
You're pretty much spot on.
Am I nailing this?
You're nailing this.
You're absolutely nailing this, Tom.
Yep.
Good job.
massive. Oh my
right.
god.
And one of the new mechanics as well is is this the first time they brought
first
in... first time they've
creature
done
sagas.
enchantments that are also creatures, or sagas that are creatures.
Sagas,
notably.
yeah.
It's very
sagas.
cool.
We've had enchantment creatures before, but never before have we seen enchantment creature sagas.
And they've also had to change the rules of how these work as well. So,
Oh yeah, Blood Moon and Urza Saga.
yeah, if you
interactive. Now
disable
it's
the
better or something.
abilities
It is better.
of the saga, it doesn't kill the saga anymore. So, if, for example, the summons stay as creatures.
Oh,
So,
there you go.
Ignis from Final Fantasy 15. This is actually one of the ones I played. He's a chef, right? Cooks.
Yeah, he cooks for the team.
Let him cook.
Everyone here has.
What do you mean you don't know? How do you not know?
I don't play Final
We've all played.
Oh, okay.
We've all opened a couple packs here and there. I know, Josh, you opened a collector booster box yourself. How did you like it?
Very much.
Ton of fun, right? Good
Very,
set to
very
open.
fun. Just
Good hits?
a lot of good hits, but just reminiscing on the past, basically. That's
the
why it's so fun.
nostalgia.
The nostalgia.
Nostalgia, bro.
Do you think you saw
100%.
this set through nostalgia goggles? Do you think it's better because you played it as a kid?
Yes.
Do you think that's a shared experience?
For a lot of the community, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's fun opening
Well,
up
I know
the-
that's what was the case for me, of course.
It's fun
You know,
opening up
obviously.
the card. You're like, I know that card.
All right, the first of
Yeah,
our
and
the
that
first of our
happened to me
mythics. Sorry,
all
the
the time.
rares going in. So a collector booster has what? I think it's like one spot for the borderless, one spot for the alternate arts,
I believe
and then
so.
you get about 4 average rares and mythics in the
Yeah.
collector booster box. So we got our first rare here, Kujo,
Reading the
Genome
box
Sorcerer,
explains the box.
Final Fantasy 9. Anyone play Final Fantasy 9?
Yeah,
It's my favourite game.
100% of
That was your favorite game.
That's my favourite.
That was a callback to the old style of Final Fantasies, right?
Yes. Very, back to the golden age.
So like kind of like wizards with floppy hats, old style fantasy, high fantasy.
Yeah, high fantasy, sort of a steampunk-ish.
This is a card for John. John played Final Fantasy 8. Triple Triad. Describe Triple Triad to us.
It's a card game where you get every creature in the game has a card associated with it, and you verse other people, and you have to each card has 4 characteristics in the 4 quadrants. No, I'm talking Tom. Tom has no idea.
Yeah.
In the
No,
quadrants.
Tom
he
has
does.
played Final
I'm
Fantasy.
seeing if you're getting it right.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Phew, Jesus, feel real judge.
You're under the
And
top.
then you have to basically put your card down. The computer puts a card down. If your power is greater than theirs,
It's top trumps.
You flip their card, or they were unable to flip your card, and the person who has the most flips at the end, who controls the most cards in the square of 9, wins. And then there's different rules. It's a big part of the game.
You following, Tom?
Those cards, and you can refine
Yeah.
to magic,
Yeah.
and you can then junction to your GFs.
Yeah.
Very, very strong.
Yep.
Arguably
The most broken.
better than Magic the Gathering.
Look, as a kid, I enjoyed it more. I'm just going to say that. I
love
played
it.
a lot of hours of Triple Fire. Very fun.
Yep.
Is that the 3-drop? I
That's
can't
the
see
Union's
that.
Whistle, yeah.
This
Reveal
card
cards on
is
top of your
really
library
interesting.
until you reveal a creature card. Put that card in your hand, the rest of the bottom of your library in a random order. When you reveal a creature card, this will put X more encounters on target creature you control with X amount of. Unit just wants +1/+1 encounters.
That card
right?
is
This is
awesome.
from the Commander deck.
Card is awesome.
So, have you had a chance to play much of the Commander precons yet? I know you bought a set yourself, Josh.
They are nice and sealed.
Ooh,
staying that way,
for the
I
collectability
guess,
value,
is.
huh? The value for those ones have been going up like a lot already. So,
What's the sealed set going for?
oh man,
1,500 for the collector.
yeah, the
Are you serious?
the collector versions
Oh
of the
my
Commander
God.
decks were very limited printed. So if you just got your hands on them at all, just hold on to them. They're already gone up
Well, it's the
50%
same
of
as
price.
it's the same as the 40k ones. The 40k
Yeah,
ones
they've
are
gone
$1,000
up
for a normal.
Yeah.
Hey, Squall.
Final Fantasy 8. Who's Squall? Tom.
Squall.
Yep.
Isn't he like the little?
So for anyone listening, I
So I
can't
wanna
actually
show-
see
I'm
the
gonna
cards.
I can't see any of the
Oh,
cards.
okay. That looks like a sidekick of sorts.
Yeah.
A sidekick. Ooh.
Main kick.
No,
He's the main
giving
guy.
Sidekick, no, he's giving sidekick energy, in my opinion.
He has one of the coolest weapons in Final Fantasy history.
And what is that
it
weapon?
The Buster Sword?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
No, this one I have to put my foot
All right.
down.
Josh's intercept.
Okay.
It's a gunblade, okay?
Okay.
So it's a gun and a sword.
Instead of
That's
a
cheap.
regular, like, hilt and handle,
Yeah.
he has, like, a revolver, and then it goes into a sword.
It's a sword that stabs and shoots.
It's pretty cool.
Kind of cool.
It's kind of cool.
Technically doesn't shoot it. You pull the trigger and it's like vibrations that sort of makes you deal more damage. It's kind of cool.
What game's that one from? I'm gonna guess 9.
So if you haven't caught on,
I was close.
The only one I know, which is 8.
so anyone who hasn't caught on, Tom actually still knows everything about Final Fantasy. He actually knows everything about Final Fantasy.
He's testing us.
Yeah.
So
He's making sure.
I'm sat on the other side of the table.
Ooh, our
I'm
first
the
about
exam
search files.
panel.
They brought back Universe Beyond. They like to bring back these search files. These are kind of like the chase. You get 1 per collector booster.
No.
roughly?
Do you
get it.
No,
a few.
I
get
got
a few.
4. I
Gotcha.
got 4 when I opened the box.
Do you like Surge Ball?
I don't mind them on this because I think they look good with the colors.
Okay.
They look really good.
Yeah.
Of all the foil treatments
love
I've
this
seen
wizard foil.
across TCGs, I think there are other cool foil treatments
Then
that
Surge.
could be done to cards.
Of course.
Absolutely.
You know, like I think the old DBS sparkly effect.
I think
was
my
fucking
favorite
sick.
of recent note were the Bloomburrow golden cards. That golden lacing foil minted for Bloomburrow.
yeah, those
was
were
gorgeous.
killers. Those
Yeah.
were killer.
What are the confetti foil? What do you think of those?
It's like a 6 out of 10 for me.
Is that was the one that they did for the Infinity,
Yep.
right? That was cool. That was alright. I think it was a nice change, but I think anything is better than edged foil, to be honest.
Edge foil is the least.
Because
cool.
edged
Yeah.
was just dark grey.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
not
Edge
very
4 did not
exciting.
hit with the community either. I
But
think most Magic players also agree.
The only
they're not
nice
a
thing
big
is that
fan
they
of
don't warp.
them. Yeah, but that was the reason why they brought them in was the edge
Do they?
files.
They don't curl.
They were trying to avoid their curling.
These ones, the Japanese printings in particular, curl a lot.
Yeah.
Legendary creature
know why.
in on a common slot. It's one of the chocobos. Is it? This is a chocobo,
It is
right?
a chocobo.
That is Ambrosia from Final Fantasy 16.
Okay.
Faithful chocobo to Clive Rossfield.
Look at this game.
I was
Voiced
gonna
by
ask-
the lovely Ben Starr.
I was,
Still going.
Man.
Josh is still going. He knows his stuff.
You know those guys on YouTube that are like, okay, link, Queen Elizabeth I with Lady Gaga. You could do that, I think. For 2 characters in Final Fantasy across the 16 games, I reckon you could link them somehow. Do you reckon you could do it?
Maybe.
If it's like within the realms of possibility?
You're putting him on the
Potentially,
spot,
yeah.
Tom. You're putting him
As
on
a
the
big
spot.
Final
Feels a bit-
Fantasy
I can tell he's a
fan,
bit self-conscious on this topic.
Yeah, if you've played a lot of the Final
Why
Fantasies,
pushing him?
are these
I'm
planes
curious.
reminiscent of the actual games? Like, for example, this is from
Yes.
Final Fantasy 15, The Long
I could
Road.
do it, obviously.
Yeah, so that
Yeah,
one's
easy.
that plane is particularly like very
Significant to the story.
significant. Like
Yeah.
when you first start the game, your car breaks down on this long stretch of road, so you have to
Spoilers.
you have to
Spoiler alert
push
for a game that
push
came
the
out.
car, and get it going. So it's
So it's like representative of the parts of the game that you know,
The thing I always found
iconic.
funny as a kid
cool.
playing Final Fantasy VIII in particular is what I played.
Yeah.
That you start the game and it gives you almost no explanation how to play.
Speaking about Final Fantasy VIII, we
That
just
always
bought
cracks
Squall
me
as
up
well,
every
which is
time.
correctly.
Isn't that just JRPGs?
Yeah, like they're like you now know how all the mechanics work and everything.
You played the first
JRPGs
7 games.
True.
So you know
you-
what's
therefore
happening.
you know how the game
That's
works.
it. You must know.
Normally JRPGs are either too much tutorial or not enough tutorial.
It was
That's how it feels.
It was hectic as a
So,
kid.
Yeah, right.
We got Squall. This one here is a big, like, kind of a reanimation style. Plays around like the weenie strategy. My camera needs
cool.
to focus as much as it can, please. Thank you very much. There we go.
it's cool because you can get back like land cards as well
Yeah.
with him.
Well, and the nice thing is Cypher does the same ability, but with non-creatures.
I believe it's instants and sorceries.
Instant sorceries.
3 or
Yeah.
less. So
Three or less. He's his arch enemy, I guess,
Yep.
in the story.
That's his arch
They're
enemy.
they're rivals. I would say.
also has a gunblade.
I didn't play a lot of Final Fantasy X, but even then I still recognize Auron. I remember around that. I think when did Final Fantasy X come around? Like 2008-ish euro?
No, way earlier.
Way
like
earlier?
2003, I believe.
When I was pretty young, I still remember seeing people cosplay Auron. He was always kind of like the edgelord cool character. So,
Did the Final Fantasies come out chronologically? Like
Yes.
1 followed, or 2 followed, 1, 3 followed?
Yeah.
2? Okay.
yeah. The mainline games always stick to the path.
And there's 16 now. Is there plans for
Very
17?
nice.
That's a
What'd you
very
get?
good
What'd
one.
you
All right, so this is one of the main nameline cards. It's your shoulder in the alternate art. So this is the reason why this matters is because one of the Commander precons was this your shoulder, and your shoulder is quite good. She plays. So she's a 4-mana card, 2/4 that says Vigilance, and at the beginning of each end step, if a player lost 4 more life this turn, you draw a card. Card draw in Esper colors. Wow,
Pretty
surprise,
good.
surprise. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell with mana value 3 or greater, your shoulder deals 2 damage to each opponent, and you gain 2 life. She plays into everything that control deck wants, right? Cast spells, drain life, gain life, draw cards. Come on, man. And then also this art, Cat Girl from Final Fantasy. Which one?
14.
14. Confirm, Tom? Was Josh saying the truth?
Yeah.
You've given this one?
No, yeah, it passes.
All right. And your shoulder. What is her? What does she do in the story? Who is she in the story?
How do you say that?
Your shoulder.
Your shoulder.
Your stola. Your stola.
Your stola.
I'm the ignorant one.
Your
Sorry.
stola?
So your stola. What does she do in the story?
Sounds pretty witchy.
Yeah.
Sounds
okay.
like a witch of sorts.
Sort of, yeah.
Arcane enchantress.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay. That's kind of what I got. I don't know.
Hey,
Is she?
Laboratory Maniac.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Labman's cool.
Yeah, from Final Fantasy 11. One of the ones that I don't hear a lot of people play. Final Fantasy
Labman's
11.
just, what is it? Library empty? Win?
Library empty win the game.
Yeah,
Basically.
basically. Good
Yeah,
card.
11's one of those games. I mean, it's
Oh,
that's a big hit.
That's what we call. Okay, I didn't want.
Cloud is
Cloud has to be like a top pull for myself. Final Fantasy 7
That's
is
what the cards are.
Final Fantasy 7 is massive
sit
for
up.
a lot of people. The game
Sure.
is probably the one that's probably the most popular one. You reckon? Final Fantasy 7.
100%.
Consistent, like more than
Final
one.
Fantasy VII is the most
Yeah.
well-known popular version.
Yeah, and then
Of
Cloud is
course.
super iconic. There's a lot of media around Cloud.
Just is.
This Cloud is also very cool, very playable, but specifically in the Surge Floor, it's one of the most expensive Surge Floors around.
I believe it's upwards of $300.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
$340 for this Cloud. Impressive
Massive.
stuff. So bear in mind the box is $1,000, so we do want to get some good pulls,
got a
and
good
we're
chunk
looking
out
at
of
good
it.
pulls so far. So we're only 2 packs in, and we got ourselves a Cloud. Final Fantasy 7.
Ishtola is nothing to scoff at as well.
I think she's about $100 or so. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Solid.
So,
silver,
like,
yeah.
arguably, if you crack your box, you'll.
I got my money back.
chance
I-
to make your money back.
I think I pretty much got my money back when I opened my
Most
box.
of the value in this set is from the arts. If
The
you get some
Squall,
nice
the
collectibles.
Cloud is
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come and check it out.
Big fan so far, man. Honestly, good times.
Let's see what chase cards are. So you can crack commander cards on this, obviously.
Yes, sir.
So we got Ristic Study, Ancient Copper Dragon, and a Traxxas.
Suplex. I have to mention Suplex.
Have to mention.
Oh, that
I
was
have
like-
to
that was
mention
the card I
Suplex.
mentioned.
If listeners of the podcast will already know what I've talked about. Suplex is one of my like cards that stood out to me. Suplex is a reference to Final Fantasy VI, where Sabine is able to suplex a train because of like just an oversight.
A ghost train.
A ghost train at that matter as well. So, and it's a reference to him charging. Regular human man absolutely swole out of his mind, deciding to, I'm going to take this train and flip it on his back. I'm okay with that. Also, exile target artifact. Notably, Tom, what is it like? Exile?
One ring.
The One Ring.
One ring.
Oh god, it's one ring.
Yeah.
God,
Thank
incredible.
God we have something that deals with
Yeah.
One Ring.
Yeah.
Finally, there was nothing before.
Nothing
that.
was handling it.
Suplex is sorcery speed,
Yes, that's fine.
which I found out playing Arena,
Yeah, that's fine.
and I kept waiting to activate my suplex.
I don't care.
Can't do it in response. Turns out because
Getting
sorcery
rid of
speed.
one ring is fine at any point, as long as I can get
No,
rid
but
of it.
I was just not. It's an indictment on me, Tom, not the card. That's fine.
Sorry, you can just play better.
All right, Kang.
Reading the card that says sorcery on it.
Really good. It's really
So a
good.
big thing that I've noticed in this set that we haven't yet to pull yet so far is they got some of the original artists to come back and draw art for the Final Fantasy games. Like Nomura for Final Fantasy VII, or
I believe so.
yeah, and then for myself as well, Yoshitaka Amano, who's like a big artist. There's a lot of the key arts for the Final Fantasy games. Amano came back and did some new art for Kefka, I believe. So I'm really
There's a
hoping to
few
see
others,
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Kefka.
yeah. Kefka's the big villain of which one? Which game, Tom?
2.
Ooh. Yes.
I don't know why you guys are questioning it.
Sure, we shouldn't.
Sorry, yeah, no, you're right.
It's 2.
Yep. Correct.
Seriously though, which one is it?
Final Fantasy 6. It's the one I play.
Okay.
It's my one. It's my one. I like Final
Sure
Fantasy
would.
6. Yeah.
So yours would be which one?
My favourite
This
one.
is 6. Yours is
9.
9, and John's is 8. Okay.
And yours is, Tom?
All of them at the same amount and level,
Wow.
perfectly together.
Wow. Oh, so wholesome. Why so wholesome, Tom?
That's a cop-out answer.
Is there a 17 coming?
Yeah, well,
You
there
would
will be.
believe
It's not
so.
been
You would believe.
announced, but, you know, there will be.
Okay.
Among the various spin-offs.
Well, I was going to say, when was the last release? 16.
16 was, I believe, 2023.
So I haven't played 16, Final Fantasy 16 yet. Who was Jill in the storyline?
Jill is...
Partner to Jack.
Ooh.
Famously goes up a hill.
You're
Famously.
close.
Famously, Jack and Jill.
There's
Wait a
stories
minute.
involving buckets. for
Bravo, Final Fantasy.
You're close. Essentially the love interest for Clive.
Nice.
Famously goes up the hill. God, that'd be funny.
Brainstorm. Yeah. I actually quite like this art. They kept it the blue art for a blue card.
Can I have a look, please?
What's do you know what the best thing about that card is, Kang?
Yeah, so.
You can pull it in limited.
Oh, Brainstorm in
I had Brainstorm and Counterspell in my
this
limited
legal in
You're
format.
cooking, bro. You are
It's not in
absolutely
standard.
cooking.
No, it's bonus sheet. But in limited, you can. So funny.
What
I
a
would like
powerhouse
a
of a
signed
card.
copy of that.
It's a really cool art.
Hello, another search foil.
It's cool art.
Hey, that's a good one.
Final Fantasy 8. No, this is 13.
Wait,
13
is
from the
this-
MMO.
Kang, quick question. Have you opened all the packs on one side of the box?
Yes.
Interesting.
So far, right?
Because when I opened my box, literally half the box
Wait, that's the strategy?
was
That's the
amazing,
strat?
and the other half had nothing in it.
Like,
In a row.
one
mine
column.
was like that
One
as well.
column
was mid.
One
and
column
one
had nothing,
solid.
and one had all the search files. I was
Wait a
opening
minute.
those.
Are we doing a thinking right now?
That's literally what happened to me.
That's what
So-
we're doing.
'Cause I-
Okay.
We
I
don't
was-
open the left side.
Wait, no, I'm gonna. So wait, no. What I do is I switch
crack
over to the
another
left
box.
side. Right.
Keep going. Keep
We
going.
get
on the
another
side.
box.
right now
on
we
the
have-
right side
Keep
of
going.
that
Keep
one.
going in the current side. I want to see if it.
No, because then I want to say it's good for the last, right? We can test it.
okay.
We can
We can open up
let's
this
go
one.
left, let's go left, let's go left.
I feel like
let's go
we've
left.
already peaked with the cloud.
The cloud is
the
pretty
cloud
massive.
is probably the pool of the box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you've been watching like the previous unboxing videos, we tend to like hit pretty early.
Yeah,
I
pretty
did
good.
get-
yeah.
We're like an early
Two
buster
was
here.
the last
An
one.
early buster.
Yeah, we like
Interesting-
to bust
interesting
early
phrase.
here.
But
we
Well, I
are
opened
saving
mine,
the
I
best to
bet.
last.
Saving the best for last,
The
which will be
gold chocobo number 77.
number 77 gold chocobo.
Or 69.
If you're watching this video, you would have clicked on this link because I clickbaited it and said number 77 chocobo. Except it was not clickbait because we're pulling it.
guaranteed
It's happening.
opening.
We're gonna pull it.
It's in this pack.
It might be
right
clickbait,
now.
it might not be. You have to watch till
Absolutely
the end.
not. We got it.
Check out our sponsor.
It's actually this guy. It's actually John from Imperial Numismatics.
That is me.
The Phantom Train that's all mate Sabina's suplexing.
Get suplexed, nerd.
Yeah,
Those
so
are my expensive ones.
John is currently selling Josh what he pulled from his box. Which was? What'd you get?
A Tifa,
Yeah.
a Squall,
What treatments? Anything?
a Search
Good
Fox.
old
All search.
Albert
Oh my God.
Steiner.
Yuna and Yuna, the two units.
oh,
Nice.
Hey, Zidane.
your boy is it on?
That's my boy.
But not
that
the
the
not the
Ragavan?
special
No,
version
not
of
the
him, which is the
Ragavan.
Ragavan.
Not the Ragavan.
But still a very cool art. So, and I'm loving what they've done with these frames here, where the foil really pops because of the flag colors, and then the Roman numerals in the back represent the
You know
games.
what's really
very,
interesting,
very
Kang?
Super pretty. Mhm.
When they had these sort of like portrait style cards.
Yeah.
What was it in Commander Masters?
Yeah.
Not a hit.
Didn't look as good as this.
No, and now they've figured out how to do it.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know.
I like them as well, but they were not a hit. People
I
did not
thought
like
the
them.
Morathon was unreal.
But they didn't like in general. People, I don't think collectors or people like them.
Blobbish thing.
Yeah.
I thought.
So
they
why
were
do you
sick.
like the Final Fantasy franchise,
And the
Tom?
Azusa.
What
was
about the
sick.
Final Fantasy franchise
the head.
brings you in and makes you want to play the games?
Just how much variety there is.
Yeah. And what makes you want to play Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering?
New Dark Ritual.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
that's
good
fair.
reason.
Sorry.
Earth Crystal.
Also from Final Fantasy IX, that art.
There you go.
So there you go.
Look at this
Well, there
game.
you go.
Cooking, cooking.
See?
Earth crystals are a full set of 5 colors that also make your spells cost 1 less in that color, like the medallions, but except they have just upside. And for the low cost of like 4 mana, I think they're worth it because they all have pretty good stats.
I think they're very playable.
My favorite one is the darkness crystal because it's just exiles. It's like a Layla in the void that
Plus
also gives
the
you
black
upside.
It's
The black one, yeah.
It's Lay Down in the Void plus Ghost Vacuum together.
Yeah. Sphere Grid from
this-
I think they're good
Final
in my
Fantasy. Sphere Grid, Tom?
5.
5, yes.
Yep.
Crushing it once more.
Times 2.
10.
12.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
This card's
nice.
actually really good.
Quick maths.
Okay, this card is actually
This
really
card is...
good. I think this card is excellent.
It's counters, right? It's just why not, right? So, but also giving reach and trample is very like important keywords.
Very,
for
very
games.
important.
So, also from the commander deck, I believe. This slot here with the borderless is from the commander decks.
Brainstorm.
Brainstorm's cool.
Yeah.
I think I don't want to play set of them.
Wind crystal. We're talking about how good the crystals are.
Yeah.
There's another one.
What's that? White. Wind is white?
Yes.
The white one is not the best.
How do I pronounce Xenos Ye Galvis? Is that how we do it?
Yeah. Close enough.
That's how I'd let you pronounce it. As the resident.
There's a Final Fantasy
Expert
Pro here. Sorry, I need to consult the council here.
that's
So we're talking about the Yoshitaka Amano art. He came back. This is so. What is the name of this
Conrad.
set? It's the bonus sheet is called
Through the Ages.
Through the Ages.
Oh, yeah.
So I believe these are supposed to be nostalgic mentions of the Final Fantasy and featuring a lot of the art from the artists.
Yeah.
And Amano art is some people love it, some people hate it. I'm a big fan of the Amano art. I like that stylized hand drawn art style.
It's very, very nice.
Yeah.
Was there any controversy when the set was being made?
Only from like people who like may or may not like the units beyond, I reckon.
Honestly,
Not everyone
yeah.
likes the
No,
units.
but I mean like specific to this. Like, did an
No,
artist go
I
like,
think-
I don't want my art being used in
No,
that game?
they
Anything
all
like that?
loved it.
Yeah,
Okay.
They
A lot of them
specifically
are
asked for permission.
genuinely like
Stoked
fans
about
of Magic, so
Oh, well.
doing a collab was very cool for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
I remember watching the dev stream, and a lot of the developers were
See?
existing.
Are you on the
Fantasy
weak
games.
side of the box right now, Kang?
I'm on the weak side of the box.
Yeah.
Right? So we didn't get any
Who's weak?
big hits, right?
No, you got nothing on
We
that
can try
side.
again. We can try again.
Yeah, I will be shocked because I was on. Oh my god, this box is going to be like a $10,000
So is this the
box.
strategy
And
of
then-
if you do if you do get yourself a collector booster, do you just only pull the right hand side? Is that the strategy?
one of the sides?
Okay, this leads to an interesting question because in Australia we have a franchise store called EB Games. In the US, it's GameSpot.
They have EB games in the US as well.
GameStop.
But
GameStop,
the US
yeah.
does have EB games as well.
Also
do?
that,
Yes,
yeah. But I
Okay,
think it's
but
online,
when
mate.
over here, when you
definitely exist.
bought collector boosters, even if you bought it as a box, you got loose packs.
Yes.
Yeah, I
you did.
saw that.
So there's the
You've just got
controversy.
X amount of
There was a
Which
controversy
is
there.
ridiculous.
So
I
if
can't
this,
believe they did that.
this could be a thing. So
I mean, I'm hoping we see more of the artists at conventions doing artist proofs and
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
signings and stuff. That'd be sick.
But I think the problem is that some of the community is so toxic that they drive the artists to not engage with the community.
Absolutely.
They brought back
That is the
Meld.
problem, right.
So we have Vanille and I think Fang, is it?
Fang.
Yeah, they linked together to create one of the new Meld cards, which is, thankfully, the name is here, Ragnarok Divine Deliverance.
Bang.
Yeah, check
And
out the
what was
art
the
for
other
this. How many arms does he
Vanille.
have?
Vanille.
Could you count how many arms he has, Tom, real quick for me?
No. It's so many arms. Oh my god.
It's more armed than Tom knows numbers.
okay.
Oh, there's something.
There's a thing there. Diamond Weapon
This card's incredible.
from Minecraft, right?
I would like a copy of that card,
Yeah.
actually.
The card is incredible.
This
It's
is
very, very strong.
Yeah, cost 1 less each. So it's
I
quite
see.
easy to get
Let's
7
see.
less in Commander. Like getting 7 creatures in your graveyard.
It's not difficult in
Permanent
any
cards in
format,
graveyard. Prevent all combat damage with the ultimate Diamond Weapon.
exactly.
He's just a wall, right? Like a giant wall that says you can't really do things
Can't
for
damage
now.
him in combat.
Yeah.
John's been playing
A legendary in
from this set.
in uncommon.
Been playing what?
The 8 drop. The
Oh, the
Adamant. Is it Adamant?
Adamant
Tortoise?
Tortoise.
Speaking of Fang,
And we got the Fang, which is the meld card that melds
Adamant
with
Tortoise.
Vanille.
Yeah, and it's an
Sorry.
820.
820.
And when it dies,
Get
what is it? Get
10 treasure tokens.
Counters on it or
Treasure
something?
tokens.
10, that's right, 10 treasure tokens.
Card's amazing.
Unbelievable.
Am I doing this wrong?
Card. Also, that's sick.
no, that's right. It's just because
just
it has
different
the
treatments.
Oh, it has it's like
One's a
that.
search foil and one's not a search foil.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, one's
right, because the
the
art's
borderless,
mismatched because
yeah.
one needs to be a little more zoomed in. Okay. We got to keep cooking. We got to keep finding it.
We'll find another vanille.
Yes, sir.
I believe.
A swamp, but the best land in the set is the island. Just saying.
I need to do
Are we
my
blue mana enthusiasts here?
tactical look at basics of this set to determine.
You've
how
already
The
determined
basics are
that
very
they're
cool.
all not to your standard.
Ah,
The island doesn't have an island on it,
What's the
but I'm
fuck-
okay with
what-
it.
So
What a
so
fucking
far
surprise
this pack
from
hasn't given us
Watsy.
anything crazy hits. So we might be onto something here with the The left and right hand
So
side.
sick.
What are,
Basics.
okay, I need to ask, what are the Mughals? What are Mughals?
They're Mughals.
You're right there, Tom.
Annoyed, man.
And
Swamp, you look like a swamp dude.
They're Mughals. What do you want me to say? The cute little flying.
do they speak English?
No, it's Japanese.
It's a Japanese game.
My apologies.
Depending on the game.
I'm being ignorant.
Depending on the game.
God.
We're not.
This card's good.
Of
This
the
card's
Asian
good, by the way. This
guy.
one.
Whenever you cast a legendary spell, each. Whenever you cast a legendary spell, draw a card. Okay, sure. Whenever triggers each one, each turn. Okay, so it's.
Color isn't blue.
White.
What's
That's
the
why
green
Kieran was
creature
after.
that also says? There's a green creature that also says play a legendary, draw a card, right? That green legendary. But anyway, this one also has an extra ability of transforming into a 4/4 indestructible. Beginning of combat on your turn, put a 1 counter on another creature you control. That creature gains indestructible. Okay, and draw a card.
Well, I guess
So it's 1
Transformers
counters
is
and
now
indestructibility.
canon in Final Fantasy because they've both appeared in Magic the Gathering.
Transformers.
Yeah,
Robots in disguise.
yeah.
Sure.
Well, it's appeared in Magic the Gathering, as
Finn the
is Final
Fangbearer.
Fantasy.
You get one of those.
As a
foil.
result-
Is it the rare or mythic? At the
Well,
bottom?
that
Same
means.
game.
It says at the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, you've got
franchise merge.
superheroes,
Say rare
you've got
mythic.
Uncommon.
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 everything.
Mate, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
We're going to see SpongeBob in Final Fantasy next time.
absolutely.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
The Master
is-
Uno. Famously, the weapon of who? Tom?
Big long sword.
Sephiroth.
Yes! Oh my-
Actually?
we did it!
You nailed it.
Let's go! Come on!
From which game?
11.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
7-Eleven, baby.
7?
Yeah.
7-11?
You like nailed the Olympic record high jump, but then landed on your face.
Yeah.
That's very much my train of events. I think.
But the art for this
South
is really cool because it's Sephiroth impaling Aerith, right? But we don't get to see. There's no card actually that depicts the death of Aerith, so but definitely referenced.
Death of Aerith.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to
That's
make
why
a
you get-
comment, but yeah.
Aerith?
Both
have no
cards above each other.
Oh, you get
Death
a
of
imagine a
Aerith is
panorama.
Yeah,
gotta
you
be
can make it a
meme
panorama.
from
That would be
those
sick.
guys.
Yeah.
All I'm going to say is that the left side of this box is going to be
It's going
trash.
mid.
So far, right? So far, what's going on?
It's not been exciting on the left side.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
yeah. I don't want this to
Telling
be a
you,
thing.
boys.
I don't want
Telling
this
you.
to be a thing. I hope it's a myth.
I have a sample size of 1,
Yes.
which is now 1.5.
Actually,
And
proving
I'm
true.
Proving true.
all right, a sample size of 1 is more than most people have sample sizes on the internet.
True.
Yeah.
Hey, Kate,
So
can I just ask you
it's more
something
opinions that
really
people
quickly?
have.
I just want to ask you something really
Hello.
quickly. What kind of cool playmat are you opening on there?
Oh, quick reference. All right. Famous art, Mark Tedden, signed. And
Numbered.
Real quickly, signed 183 out of 500, signed Time Twisted Playmats by yours truly, the Final Fantasy Master
Is
Tom.
Time Twist an important card to you, Tom?
Time Twist has been known to be a
Yeah.
pretty cool, important card. too.
And what game is that from?
That's from Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
Not Final Fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
Not
it is.
Final. Well,
Oh, it could be.
now it is.
It could be.
It is now.
It's a Through the Ages.
It's a Through the Ages.
Gotcha.
I feel
Universes
like
beyond.
Time Twister could be a thing in a Final Fantasy game.
Absolutely.
'Cause it's
It
time
could
magic.
be in number 8.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Time magic.
Which of the power would be in which Final Fantasy?
Ooh.
Where would Ancestral Recall go?
Probably 8 as well. to be
I think
No.
8.
Say you can only use one once.
honest. Oh, okay.
Because then you've got Time Walk, A Recall, and Time Twister.
Probably 14.
14.
For A Recall?
I think so.
Okay.
What makes Final Fantasy 14 the Ancestral Recall game?
Because it's just, I mean, it's an MMO. It just has 10 million storylines, so
Keep going. Keep going.
you know you
That makes
can.
sense.
Yeah.
That's
That
cool.
does
I
make
like
sense.
that. What about Time Walk?
Again, it has
Oh,
to go
waste.
to 8, but
8
No, they can't.
That's what all the
8
time
is
magic
all about time.
It's all time magic.
So
Okay,
Wait, there's a
where would
waste.
all the Moxen go?
There's a
Where would
waste
the Moxen go?
reprint in the set.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the waste are in
cool.
there because of the card that
Ultima.
makes
Oh,
things
no,
waste, which you pulled in your pack today.
yes, Ultima.
Would you call Noctis a good hit about it? I like Noctis a lot. It's not
I think
an
he's
Esper card
good.
that you play artifacts from your graveyard by paying 3 life. Just
That is-
generically.
That's pretty good.
Do you
That's
pay
pretty
the
good.
addition? Like, do you pay
You
the
still have to pay
regular
the
cost as
cost,
well?
but it's just you can play artifacts from your graveyard by paying 3 life.
That's fine.
Strictly upside as long as you have the,
Is
the
it
life
play
total for it.
an artifact or play artifacts?
You may cast artifact spells from your
Artifacts.
graveyard.
So you just have to pay 3
Yeah, 3 life.
Yep.
for each artifact.
For each artifact. You got to do. There,
that's fine.
the life total tax does add up pretty fast, but it's doable if you can manage that.
That's not a tap; it's a passive ability.
Passive.
It's a passive ability.
Not bad.
I want to see a big hit on the left hand side of the box,
Nah,
man.
that's
I don't
a
want
good
this to
one.
be. I don't want this to be a thing because
Yeah.
then it's like a bad precedent, right, for collecting future boxes. If like
But I've opened other ones, and we've opened other ones, and it hasn't been like that.
Oh, so
It's-
you
no, no.
lied and your sample
No, no,
size
only
is bigger
Final
than
Fantasy. I'm
you
saying other
thought.
collector boxes.
Oh, okay.
Just Final Fantasy.
You know what?
Jeez,
I
Tom,
take
get
back-
off,
I take
get off
back
my
my
case,
comment.
man.
You know
Get off
what?
my case.
I was aggressive. That was
Very aggressive.
I'm an adult. I don't need to be that way. I'm sorry.
Vincent Valentine from Final Fantasy VII. Describe him to me without seeing his card. From Final Fantasy VII, we have Vincent Valentine. What
Is
does
he a
he look like?
romantic? Is he dressed in a suit? Does he have wavy blonde hair and a little rose in his top pocket?
You started off strong and then you just completely went left
Derailed
field.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah?
He's actually a bit of an edgelord with a red trench coat.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a Tom.
What the fuck?
Yeah, when I think of Tom, I think
Oh,
of
there's
Vincent
art on the
Valentine.
back.
This is
Yeah,
cool.
there's
Smuggler's
art.
Copter. This is cool. Big fan of this through the ages. Smuggler's Copter.
Yeah,
Vincent
these.
Valentine.
Standard All-Star
Absolutely.
back in the day.
That's why I like it, because it's not just a random reprint, right? It's
Which
like
colours?
a Smuggler's Copter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very, very good.
There's a lot of vehicles in
So
Final Fantasy
cool.
games, right? Because they go into a little more sci-fi setting as well. So having these cards, like the artifact vehicles, makes sense.
well, plus with all the vehicles from Aether Drift. Aether Drift?
Okay, the drift, yeah.
And also the
And the
mounts.
support and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and John have been saying for like 6 months that we're going to build a vehicles, saddles, mount, pilot, crew,
7-point deck.
All right, so far,
7-point.
I
You
reckon
need
it's
the
doable.
regalia in there.
Brotherhood's
we're
Brotherhood
3
Regalia?
packs down to the left and 3 packs down the
I've seen
right.
this
All
one.
the hits have been on the right so far.
But like, there's
Which
so
was the
much
left-hand
stuff.
side of the box.
There's so many
confusingly.
good
Well,
vehicles.
I would have
Yeah.
pulled it out like that.
And I think you'd
Still
have
the
to go
left-hand
for a
side.
close
So,
one out as well.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very weird.
Don't want to get too
Let's try
lost
the,
in the
All right, let's try
so
the
this
hot
is the good
side.
side, the hot,
The hot
side, right?
side.
The stack side now.
Try the hot
See,
side.
this is, I love it. I love it.
brewing
We're
in the
talking
middle of an
magic.
opening. You know.
Oh, look at you guys.
Figuring out some
Magic the
stuff.
Gathering.
You gathering some magic bros?
Final Fantasy.
Yeah, he's
Nice.
saying there's an. I was saying we could maybe go for an equipment kind of route as well.
You can.
But then he's saying
too
you're
much.
getting lost in the source. It's just
Oh,
You don't need it all.
I think mounts are totally fine. Vehicles
Yeah.
are trickier. Mounts are totally fine. Because mounts you don't need
now
to
it's going
saddle.
to attack anyway, right?
Yeah, so they can just attack. And then they get the bonus if you saddle
If
them.
you saddled.
But also, was it the father-son white card?
Yes.
Shooter? Shooter for
Very good.
vehicles?
Which one's that?
It's in this set. From father to son, I think.
Black
it's called.
Waltz number 3. Classic FF9 villain.
Yeah.
Villain.
Disc-
Is it,
disc one.
Song.
is it one of the black mages? 'Cause it
One
looks
of the
like
black
them?
mages, yeah.
Okay.
You said
okay.
Black Waltz?
Black Waltz number 3.
Okay.
There's
Number
3 of
three.
them, Tom.
And this is the third one?
And
It's
at
the
no
third.
point did I
Crazy.
think it was musical related.
Yeah, you'd be foolish.
I'd be stupid.
You
to
would
think
be
that.
I
foolish.
wouldn't say stupid. I would say foolish.
Okay. I could take foolish.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to open a few of these fangs because
There's
uncommon.
lots. Yeah.
Because of uncommon, there's a chance for him and Vanilla, right?
Is this the
her.
left side?
This is the hot
Her.
side.
Both her.
Fang and Vanilla are both
Are you
both women, yeah.
assuming their gender?
All right, so we hit the island finally, so we can have Tom hit as famously known. Is this an island?
Is it an island?
Is it an island?
No, it's not an island.
It is an island.
What is
Tom.
this supposed to be?
It's not an island.
It's not an island.
What game is it from, Tom?
It doesn't matter what game it is. It's wrong.
Let's have a look.
We
It's
need
not
to
an
know.
island.
Let's
Definitely
go back
not
to
an
the
There's
camera.
water in it and a statue. At no point does that depict a body of land surrounded by water.
Which commonly
You're
known
a
as
hater.
an island.
An island. I'm not a hater. It's
You're a
nothing to
hater.
do with hating. It's about being right. You know?
That's
if
what a
there
hater
was a
would say.
Mox Ruby
be
and
fair.
it had a green fucking watch on it, you'd go, that's wrong. Okay? This is my same premise. That's a fucking.
Cerberus
It's not.
is,
It's
Cerberus
just.
is very
Do better. What's
This
he?
guy's a hater.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
This guy hates islands. He's not a blue player at all.
Bro hates islands. Runs Boyle in every day.
Famously, a mono red player, Tom over there.
Boyle in
Yes,
every
that's
day.
me.
Yeah, so another one of the mythics. How do I pronounce this? How do I say this guy's name?
Is this on the hot side of the box?
Gahara, I believe.
Yeah, which side of
Hara
the box is
Kyo.
this from?
Side.
hot
This
side.
is from the hot side, so we're hoping we've got a mythic.
We
We've
just
got a
got
mythic
mythic.
alternate island, so this could be the hot side.
see.
Yeah, lifelink. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay X life, where excess spells mana value. If you do, create 1/1 colors hero tokens and put X. So he's for the hero tribal. So he's for the mechanic in the set for all the heroes.
Yes.
So notably also in Esper. We're just hitting hot stuff on the Esper commanders here.
Oh yeah, we're also looking for that starting town, right? Because
Yes.
that's seeing massive play and
Yeah.
standard.
It's
Who could have
basically a
predicted
And
city
Commander.
And Commander.
Oh, nice. Who could have predicted?
Final Fantasy VIII.
Light up the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Classic
Lots of
scene.
space.
Great
That's
scene.
a spectacle.
Great
Great
scene.
scene.
Yeah. Can you tell me about the scene?
Yeah, it's Cloud
No,
marrying.
no.
I'm sorry, I don't think he said. Can you explain the scene?
Or yeah. Well, could you instead of saying a whole bunch of random wrong things?
I have no idea what's going on in that scene, John.
I'm feeling exposed.
I'm gonna level with you, bro. I got a fuck all clue what's going on there.
Check the notes. Check the
Check
notes.
the notes. What game's
Arden.
it from?
8.
8.
Arden is a massive CMC like creature. Arden the Usurper, 8 mana in
Is that
black.
the demon one?
He
That's
is.
the demon one.
He's a demon, is he?
It's
He
an
does,
anime
he does
from
demon things.
He does
a
demon
school
things.
story about
Demons you
time
control
travel.
menace, lifelink, and haste. All good keywords. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may accept a 1 target creature card in your graveyard. If you do, you create a token. There's a copy, except a 5/5. So he makes more demons. He makes more things
He's a
from the
demon.
graveyard.
He's a guy who makes demons.
Yeah. And also in the black mana, the foiling also gives that purple sheen effect. Love it.
And this is on the hot
very
side of the box.
It's on the hot side. Although I would say it's like in terms of like how hot this pool is, it's alright.
We got a mythic.
Yeah, we got a mythic in the alternate as well. That's always good. So the mythic in the alternate, and then we got
Hey,
the
the
foil.
foil. Yeah.
So we'll take these.
Before we started, Josh gave me a cheat sheet that lists like sentence-long depiction or description of each game. So I'd like either of you, well, any of you, to call out a game, and I'll read the description for it.
2.
Ooh, okay, let's go.
2. 4 rebels are stalked by death for the entire game. Is that about it?
Yeah.
Is that about the summary?
Basically, yeah.
What about Final Fantasy 6? What is Josh's notes for Final Fantasy 6?
It's court jester fondles statues, destroys world.
Well, that's actually incredibly accurate.
It's very accurate,
One for
right?
one. Yeah. Does destroy the world, in fact. Yeah.
Number 8 is it's an anime rival school story about time travel.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
I
it.
mean, it's pretty much it.
Pretty much it.
As we
Pretty
go
much
through this
not only the
video,
main,
I
it's
want
also
you
the
to every now and
sub-
again bring out one of the Josh's notes.
Sure.
I'm fascinated now. I gotta know what's
think
going
we
on.
need
This
to-
isn't Josh's notes. Josh just sent
I
me
think
this
what you need
cheat
to do
sheet.
is
I
just
don't,
open up.
I don't know if Josh
No,
wants
I'm
to
calling it
claim
Josh's
this or
notes.
not. Okay.
You need to go to a random card that you think is cool, read the card, tell the Final Fantasy, and then Tom will tell you what that Final Fantasy is.
Ooh, okay, right
It's
now.
true.
I like that.
All right, this card right now. All right, Judge Magister Gabranth.
It's a very good card, by the way.
Wait, what am I
It's a
doing?
banger in
You're describing what this card does.
And what Final Fantasy is it from?
12.
12? Okay, so 12 says street urchins overthrow an empire with the power of piracy. That's amazing. Okay.
It's basically Star Wars.
Star Wars.
What was it called?
Final Fantasy 12 was Star
That,
Wars.
that
Basically.
card is very good, by the way, in limited at least.
John, you said like 18 of these cards are good.
Stolen.
That's because it's a really fun limited environment, okay, Tom?
I love the
attack me,
flavour
man.
of
Why,
that.
why you like this?
God forbid a guy.
Why you
enjoy
like
limited.
this? How dare you? I had a great time playing limited.
How many times did you play limited?
A lot.
Yeah. Notably,
two
John over
pre-releases and a
here
draft.
is a married man who has approaching, a child soon as well. Has
You
decided
spent
to
the
spend
entire weekend playing Magic
Look,
Draft.
it wasn't
What a
just the
legend.
entire weekend, it was also Saturday night as well. It
what a legend.
was really fun.
Dude, worth it, man.
I think so.
Yes, sir. So
Wives come and go. Once
Magic is forever.
a pre-release event is a once-off, okay?
yes, sir.
Gwen won't watch this video, it's fine.
Here's his prize.
Well,
Red
Leave it
13.
in.
what else are we looking for?
I mean,
Sephiroth still.
The
Sephiroth.
commander.
Still Sephiroth.
Yeah,
of course.
Sephiroth.
And the
I want to see
Chocobo.
Kefka.
And the
I want to see
Dark
Sephiroth.
Kefka would be
Kefka would be
really
cool.
nice.
What's who's what or who is Kefka? Or where is
The
Kefka?
clown that destroys the world. The one you just
From
said.
6.
Yeah, from
Okay.
6.
One of the urchins
Sure.
or pirates or something.
No, he's the clown.
Oh, guess what, Tom?
What?
We got your card. We got a card for you.
Oh, dude,
This is the Dark Ritual that you needed.
Oh, it's
Foil
so
one?
cool. Is it foil?
It's not foil, though.
The foil is like $100 bucks. Or something.
You gonna cop
Rightly
that?
so.
And fair enough. Yeah, I've got the non-foil. It's very cool.
I'm mono what? Always a fan.
What's modified creatures? Equipped, enchanted, or plus one plus one
or-
plus one?
Anything that's changed, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Counters.
Interesting card.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of interesting cards in the commander sets.
How do you guys feel about these? This is one of the best. It's one of like the summons that
right?
really caught my eye, was because it just says it's removal, and it also has card draw, and specifically the second part of it says this creature gains whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, that person loses the game.
That
It's
primal-
a win condition, loss
Odin.
condition
Odin?
game. Summon Odin.
Very, very
Drop or
flavorful.
whatever it is.
6-drop
Six
black.
drop.
Yeah.
Oh, the Dark Ritual.
All right.
Go left
what's,
side.
interesting, okay?
It's gone
When
right
you
side.
flip the cards from the one side to the other, exile and return to the battlefield,
Yeah.
they have summoning sequence when they come in. We're trying to attack with them.
Because they
They do.
exile and come back. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the summons do
The more you know.
Any creature that
Yeah.
enters the battlefield must see a complete upkeep cycle.
Correct.
regular transform usually stays on the board.
Because
Okay. But these
that's
with
why
exile and
that's why I get
transform.
because it's transform versus exile.
Doesn't leave the battlefield.
Does not leave the battlefield. Well, doesn't use the stack at least. It just
Yeah.
just doesn't re-enter. Pretty interesting.
Yeah, I agree.
So now that we've had some time to play with this as well, how do you guys feel about it overall?
Good. I think
yeah.
I think it's powerful in the right ways.
It's injected a lot of like fun power into standard as well, which is really good to see. And the formats that we play as well, we've definitely seen some cards being played now.
Yeah.
We haven't cooked the VV. I'd love to see a VV as well. That card is very good. For
VV is incredible.
There's talk that it might.
Would love to pull in
I'm
lightning
just
as
saying
well.
it's going to be pointed.
There's a
I'm
risk
not,
it's going to be pointed.
I'm not sure if there's talk.
Really?
I'm just calling it.
Well, John has the suspicion that there's going to be a point. For
I reckon
VV.
VV will be pointed.
But Kang's like,
I hope they don't.
'Cause yeah.
They might, but I hope
The
they
problem
don't.
with VV, and this is why I think
So we're talking about 7.9.
simple is that it's its own engine
Of course.
and it doesn't tap
Sure.
to activate its ability.
Also,
That's why I think it's very strong.
the council is notorious for pointing things like the first week after release.
Yeah, correct. I'm just worried that because basically it's like you cast VV, you cast a non-creature spell, a bauble. Now suddenly VV's online. You can then tap it for additional mana. Well, not tap it, but you can activate its ability for additional mana.
Christian was playing
It's
it on
very,
the
very
weekend,
strong. It's
and
very
it was
strong.
doing work.
Another
It
card.
didn't
saying-
against me, but
I'm not saying it
was
should
in
be
the other
pointed.
games.
I'm just saying I suspect
Potential.
it might. There you go. Another decent card.
Ooh,
we got?
actually, a couple of the units are really good hits in this set.
That's a good card.
Because they all like have solid just effects for 1/1 counters or enchantments. During your turn, unit and enchantment creatures you control have trample, life, link, and ward. Good for the summons. We know. And then at the beginning of end step, return up to one target enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a fanatic on it. Resurrect enchantments, makes enchantments better.
It's
Done.
cool.
For the
Sick.
summons.
Cool
It
card.
is cool.
So speaking about 7 as well, I know people are playing lightning a lot. Lightning is quite nostal
I've
right
been
now.
running lightning.
Yeah.
You've been running
Lightning
my
is
lightning.
very cool.
John,
Ooh,
get
Nick's
it. I'll
Spawn
get
Ancient.
one. I'll get my own.
That's a
Wait, is this
big
on the?
hit.
Is this on the
Big
good?
hit.
Is
That's
this
a
on the
big
good
hit.
side of the
Big
box? Okay.
It
On the
was.
good side of the box.
It was.
Nick Spawn Ancient, baby. All right.
Oh well.
So
Never let
already
that
an
go.
all-sign commander. I said Yoshitaka and Manoa. This is crazy. This is insane art, by the way. They have Final Fantasy 1 as well. Final Fantasy 1, it's very rare to find someone that's played Final Fantasy 1, I think. It's a bit old now. Have you played one?
I have not played one.
Yeah.
Came out 3 years before I was born.
When did it come out?
So
1987.
1987.
87. For
We're
the
same age,
NES.
Josh. We're the same age.
Well, there you go. The more you know.
Midgar.
You were 35.
Final Fantasy
No.
7.
34.
Oh, excuse me, 67.
I will be 35.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Midgar, classically
Yeah. I like
from which game, Tom?
7.
You nailed it.
If you just get 7 all the
I'm
time,
getting
most of the
it!
cards are from 7.
No, well,
Besides-
Josh wouldn't point them out if they weren't from.
There is a lot of cards from 7 and
Spawn.
14.
Oh, that's
Yeah, well,
awesome.
being the most
Yeah,
popular,
yeah.
so.
That's
Gorgeous,
so
gorgeous,
cool.
gorgeous.
How much is this?
I have not a
Ragavik.
clue.
Is that the Nyx Blow?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Through the Ages are. It's hard to
I
tell.
believe
how
it's
much
like
they are.
150.
We'll take it.
I want one.
Take it.
Let's have a
cool.
squiz. Let's.
I don't want to spend that money.
I'm guessing 150.
I reckon that's a fair shot because it played commander card, right? So
Yeah, so we take those.
Absolutely.
sad.
Now we got to go left side.
Yeah, we got to bounce. So we saved this one for last. because
That's the Chocobo.
That's the Chocobo. That's no
Guaranteed.
clickbait in this video at all.
No clickbait.
No clickbait at all.
Number 77.
You wouldn't believe.
You wouldn't believe the
we
Chocobo that
might
we
crack
pulled.
it in the last pack.
There is according to the box, it says there's a chance for serialized cards.
Every pack is a chance of pulling. It's
Maybe.
an absolute lottery.
Yeah.
Foil?
Yeah.
150.
Yeah,
I
okay.
nailed it.
Josh, good call.
Thank you.
That man knows his Final Fantasy.
They're really, really cool art though.
Non-foil is 24.
I'll buy the non-foil. So cool.
It is very cool. It reminds me of the Hidetsugu art. I don't know why. Japanese,
see it.
I guess that's the element, Japanese elements. Hidetsugu.
Oh yeah, we fit. That was
Yeah, I
mythic.
don't know why.
We hit the land and you hit into your resmetics. So we've opened a few packs now. We can skip through some of the early ones to get to the juicy parts, I reckon.
Yeah.
Okay, we can.
So Blitzball Stadium from Final Fantasy.
Very interesting.
Blitzball.
Actually, Tom, could you read one of Josh's notes for Final Fantasy 10, please?
10.
Yeah, let's
We haven't done 10 yet.
Let's read Final Fantasy 10's notes.
Kang, with pleasure. 10. Blitzball. Daddy is a whale man.
Yes.
End of note.
Yep.
That's it.
Okay. Yep.
There you go.
Blitzball in full caps
Yep.
with 3 exclamation points.
Honestly, yeah.
Daddy is a whale man.
Yep.
That's it.
He's correct.
It's basically the story.
I hate that you are correct. Yeah.
So, does the Final Fantasy games follow any sort of storyline or like
Between them, you
interaction
mean?
with each other?
no,
Final
they're
Fantasy game?
generally they're
Standalones.
standalone.
They're all standalone.
No, they're exactly all linked, and they're linked from a common reason. And what is that common reason, Tom?
They're called Final Fantasy.
Okay, sure. That was a cop out.
Well, I can't fucking figure out
There
any
is-
other way they're linked.
There is some like reoccurring characters, well, character names and things like that.
Right. Like
and-
Sephiroth?
No.
No.
Sid
Amazing.
would be
No, good guess though, Tom.
Biggs and Wedge.
Biggs and Wedge.
Yep.
Odin.
Odin.
Yep.
All the
Tomberries.
summons.
Tonberry.
Tonberry, Cactuars,
Cactuars.
This is one of the
Chocobos.
cards that references towns.
So like basically they have the same creatures.
Is it the same like universal world and then
all
different
different.
stories?
I think it's, but it's like they have the same fan favorites reappear. Is how the way to view
so
it.
it's the same story told
No,
16 different
no, no, no,
ways.
no. It's different stories.
I
but-
hate this.
Well, if you just listen, Tom, instead of getting all angry, I'll explain it to you. Well, it's
Lightning
bolt.
bolt.
Lightning
is
bolt.
Very
Oh god,
nice.
it's very, very.
I like that
good,
lightning
yeah.
bolt.
Go on.
So, imagine Tom.
Oh, okay. We got another good hit here.
Hey, that's a good hit.
That's a good hit. Tifa Lockhart.
Oh, that's good. Is it search foil?
And it's from the
It is search foil. It's not search foil. It's regular foil. But Tifa says, whenever land you control enters, double Tifa's power.
But it's not the search foil.
So notably, she gets very
Yeah,
big
it's not
very
the search
quickly
foil.
off a couple landfalls. This was also from
But it's
the weak side of the box. It was pretty sure.
That was the weak side. Yeah.
but it's
was the
not
left
the
side.
search foil.
It's not a crazy pull, but Tifa's still a good pull.
Tifa is good.
I think she's like 60 something bucks.
I think foil 60, something like that.
So,
But so Tom, imagine that you have a universe,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
are you a Tifa guy or an Aerith guy?
I'm a Tifa guy.
Tifa, yeah.
And in that universe, you have
But-
certain fan favorite items.
The best is Garnet from it.
That means that they basically just reuse.
I'm a
those-
Final Fantasy
some of those
10
fan
Lulu
favorites
kinda
in
guy.
later games.
Sure.
But the games
You
are
bet.
I can see why.
You bet.
That's two good reasons.
Hey, comment section. Let me know who your Final Fantasy crush was. Yeah. Who's your Final Fantasy crush?
Sid.
Sid? 10 out of 10. Done.
True.
Games. Every
I have no
single
idea.
game.
He's in every
Yeah.
game.
Tom, the correct answer is Garnet from FF9.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say as well.
You
I
should
just
say
wanted to make sure.
Quistis.
Or Quistis.
I like
Actually,
Quistis.
actually, Tom's
Quistis is my
Sephiroth.
favorite.
Yeah.
I can see why.
Yeah, Quistis is the teacher turned student again for some reason.
Because she kind of messed up.
Yes. Yeah, she didn't do a great job of being a teacher and sort of a little bit got demoted.
Right.
And then sort of
And then went to do timey-wimey things.
with her blue
Save-
magic.
Save the world.
Save the world with
In
blue
number
magic.
8?
This is making sense, right?
Correct?
This is making sense?
Yeah,
But if you
of
look up
course.
Quistis, you'll see what I'm talking about.
I've seen the card, haven't I? I swear.
I think so. The one that's almost Snapcaster.
Vanille?
There you
We're going to
go.
crack a few of these, I reckon. But it goes with the Fang, which we like.
Yep. Hey, Tom, could we get a quick check on FF15?
Yeah, let's get 15.
Tell us about that.
That was-
15. Boy band tour cancelled on account of Hungry Crystal.
Yep. Correct. Boy band. in
Perfect.
fact. Yeah.
That's also where your both John and Tom's favorite big turtle is from.
Yeah.
Ah, there you go.
I heard all about the big turtle. Apparently
Yep.
there's like a world monster, world boss.
Yeah, so he's actually a big mountain in the
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
And you don't encounter him until...
Is it
the
an
end of the
MMO?
game.
That one?
No, it's...
Oh, so
15 was a weird one. It was set in like a more modern setting as well. So. All right, welcome back. So we had to have a quick cut. Unfortunately, one of our members, Tom, here in the audience, he had a quick moment to himself. Had a couple bad pies, it seems.
seemingly a couple bad pies.
Yeah.
And he's off.
It's okay. So we've lost our Final Fantasy Pro Master extraordinaire who knows every single piece of the lore. Instead, we have Josh over here instead.
Yeah, I can fill in with the notes that I gave him. So.
Yeah. At least to about like 90% capacity of what Tom could answer, right?
Yeah, maybe 85, but we'll see.
So, just to catch up, Tifa was the last good hit. We're still onto our pack. This is from the right-hand side of the box where we are assuming all the gas balls are. This is from the left side of the box. I really want this to be a good hit so we can kind of disprove the myths. Maybe there's some good, man. You never know. You never know. So, fingers crossed. Okay, Absolute Virtue is a good hit.
It is a good card.
That is a good
That
hit.
is a good hit. So, this card just says, if you'd like the camera to focus, please. You have protection from each of your opponents, so you can't be targeted.
You can't be targeted.
You can't be targeted. Specifically yourself. It's good for in Commander because people would like to run things that like, I don't know, specifically target someone, deals damage or...
But also,
triggers,
like,
enchantments.
the main thing is that the creature itself does not have protection. Only you have protection.
Yes, your creatures are not protected.
Correct. And that creature is not protected, which is really important.
Noctis. We got the other Noctis. It's the alternate Noctis.
It's a nice one.
Yeah, pretty. Final Fantasy 15 was one of the ones I played, the boy band one.
was the boy band
It
one.
was the boy band one.
I have no idea.
Yeah. So do we have notes for Final Fantasy 11?
Oh, we do.
Was-
The notes are, wait a second, the PS2 had internet.
Interesting.
11
Was there a
being-
multiplayer component to that?
11 was an MMO.
Oh, really?
Oh my god.
And
Wild.
Absolute Virtue was a fun little nigh impossible raid boss.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this is an
That's
important
Bob.
pool. We pulled Dark Confidant, famously known as Bob, nicknamed
Hey.
Bob. Dark Confidant in standard as well.
Back in standard.
Yeah, we can have Dark Confidant standard now. So this is a solid pool.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
And it's cool art.
Man, the potential for mono black shenanigans in standard, I'm down for it, man. I think it's already posting good results in the standard tournaments.
I hope so.
So
Well, Bob is like one of the most powerful creatures ever.
yeah.
I'll
Famously
say.
falling out of favor in modern because of a lot of like the one drops that can just like a lot of the drops that can do one damage, like Bulkish Bowmasters and
Yeah, just get rid of
Six. But otherwise, effective card draw.
Yeah. Classic.
Summon Ixion. Is that a horse? Horse. Centaur.
More of a horse.
Yeah. Unicorn. Words.
Unicorn.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
Pass the sword?
Okay,
Ooh.
hold on a second.
What'd you get?
No.
That's-
It's after this card.
Okay,
John. I
okay.
think we pulled a thing.
Oh,
Oh,
we pulled
let's
a
have a
thing.
look.
We pulled a thing. I
Okay.
think I saw it. We
Okay.
pulled a thing.
Let's see.
No.
Okay.
First things first. Best girl.
Okay.
Best girl Tifa right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
What's
love
the next
Tifa.
card, okay? Is it a chocobo?
No. Just gonna do it like that. I'm gonna do
Okay.
it like that because if
Oh,
I,
it's a flippy.
It's a flip card. I saw it briefly. All right. So hero,
Oh.
What is it?
we got the Kefka Search for. The Kefka Court Mage Search for. That's a big one for
That
me.
is
Kefka
huge.
Final Fantasy 6 for me. Come on, camera focus, please. All right.
Search Foil.
Yeah, and
Interesting.
then famously the art as well. Look at that, dude. Kefka, Ruler of the Ruin. I think last I saw the price tag for Kefka is about $200 or so.
About $200.
Yeah,
correct.
$200. It's 2 in Agrixis colors for 4/5. He's pretty oppressive. I think if you play this in Commander, people might just target you and try to get rid of you first.
Absolutely.
Super annoying card to deal with.
That card, I've seen it do some
It can
things.
seriously mess up a commander game. Whenever Kefka enters or attacks, each opponent discards a card. Then you may draw a card for each card type of one card discarded this way. So really, Kefka wants to be flickered a lot and attacking a lot.
Each
And
player discards a card.
yeah,
That's
each player
interesting.
discarding card is super
Very
oppressive.
interesting, but also counts yourself.
Yeah.
Yep.
8 mana, sure. Each opponent sacrifices a permanent of their choice.
And
Sure.
transform it.
But transforming into a state that says whenever an opponent loses life, you draw that many cards. My guy, in Commander, people have 40 life. You're drawing so many cards.
In Grixis as well.
In Grixis, right? Grixis is solid Commander
Very
cards.
interesting.
Yeah, in Search for, I'm loving this card, man.
That's
Amazing
really
card.
interesting.
Yeah.
I've
Kill on
never
side
actually
card.
read what the card does. It's
have a
pretty interesting. Oh, really nice. That's
Yeah.
really good too.
I'm gonna say that's a solid pull from the left hand side, John.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
It definitely broke the streak, that's for sure.
So we have one final chance now,
Nice
right?
ones. Chocobo.
Well, this is Chocobo and Surge
Very cool.
foil Sephiroth in the
before,
same pack.
Before we open the last pack, big
And also a
pull so
Buster
far.
Sword.
And a Neon Chocobo. as
And a
well.
Buster Sword and,
And a Buster Sword. And the Japanese Chocobo.
Japanese
as well.
Chocobo, Black Chocobo, please.
We got so many potential big hits to hit.
I think it's
one
basically
box
got
is
the
not
money back.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd say
absolutely.
very close to getting your money back.
One box is not enough to get everything. Well, I think that's reality.
I think this box has been
Pretty good.
actually insane. I
Yeah.
think we've definitely.
I could see you
Before we
basically your
even
money back there.
get to the last pack, we
Which
already
is
have
pretty impressive, to be honest.
Yoshtola, big hit. Cloud, love it.
Surge.
Nyx Bloom Ancient, Tifa, Dark Confidant, Kefka. These are probably like the big hits, right?
I would say you get
So
about
miscellaneous are the big hits. you got.
$800 worth of stuff there.
Yeah, I'm a fan
Close
of this
to.
so far. And so far as well,
sure.
also all these cards are available for sale and on the boards as well. If you're watching the video, give us a message, call dibs on the cards if you want them.
Yeah, good luck beating me.
Just like those are all mine.
Those are
cards.
mine.
Didn't you guys open it?
You're trying to build a master set, right? You're trying to build that collection up right now.
I sure am.
Yeah, that's a lofty goal. I've done it for Fallout. I've done it. I built a master set of Fallout. It did take me a while, but it's so satisfying.
The Surge Foil Cloud is very tempting to buy. It's so cool.
Because 7 point,
I
right?
am
7 point high enough right there.
I've got.
Buying it
thing is,
hard.
you can have it. I mean, obviously, but I've got one. If I didn't have one, I'd
They
be
gave
Oh,
him-
you already have
But
one.
not a Surge Foil.
Cloud is like
yeah,
Cloud is classic peak cool guy, right? Like early
He is.
2000s
He's the
cool guy.
edge master cool guy.
He's the cool guy.
Edgelord Supreme.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
for
his
sure.
big sword.
Everyone had haircuts like that back in the day. Trying
Oh,
to
you
feel
know what's
cool.
really funny? If you look back at old, like StarCraft or anything that was from that era, turn of the millennia era,
True.
they
Y2K.
all had, especially like Asia, obviously, all had the boy band haircuts.
Yeah.
So funny, and they all look like Cloud.
It's
or
that
Squall or
insane
whatever.
cool battle menu. Fun card.
Battle is very strong.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love that card.
Very strong.
So many options on a single piece of an uncommon instant. Just honestly, variety of
It's
effects. I
never
like-
bad.
Such a cool
Concept.
like concept.
Would you, if you pulled say like 3 or 4 of these in limited, would you just put them all in deck?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why not, right? So
I put everyone I had into my limited deck whenever I got it.
alongside the counterspell, alongside the brainstorm.
And also the lightning bolt.
Jesus Christ, man.
That's gas.
That's crazy.
That's a gas
Yeah.
deck.
Well, the guy had his Paul opponent had about he cast his 8 mana something.
Yeah.
I was like, or how about a counterspell?
Dude, I love sitting down in a game of Magic and not be able to play.
Yes,
Yeah.
it feels bad.
It felt great for me.
Oh, 100%.
Nothing more satisfying.
Oh, there's another island. This might pass the Tom check of islands slightly because there's more water, bodies of water.
But it's an inlet.
It's an
It's a-
inland.
it's a
It's a
beach.
river. It's a
It's a
river.
beach.
Yeah.
Or a cove.
All right. So now we're on. So now when you pass the land, that's when you hit your res mythics. Right? This is where it
Chocobo.
matters.
The chocobos.
The chocobo pool, right? The big, massive chocobo pool. Well, Knights Around is actually not bad. It's a heavy CMC card. Yeah. But I actually think it's playable because there's enchantment. There's so many ways to cheat enchantments in my game.
Is this which one is this? Behemoth?
This is no some
Knights
Knights
of the
Around.
Round.
Oh yeah.
The one that
This
makes
one's going up in
nice,
price. I think.
nice, and then buff over Knights.
Three nights or 6
Four
nights.
nights.
3
Four
nights
nights.
each time.
3 nights each time. For
3 nights
4
each time.
Each
Damn.
You make so
That's a lot of
many
nights.
tokens.
But how are you going to cheat it out, Kang? How would you cheat it out?
I would play Replenish.
So you would put in the bin and then hit
And
replenish.
then hit Replenish, bring back out. I'm actually currently building a 5. Look, we didn't hit it here, but I did
Well,
splurge
you
a
can do
little
it with
bit.
Terra.
Correct.
Terra will do it.
I bought the new Terra in this set. 5 colors, Enchantment Saga, Tribal Blazed. This is going right in.
I think so.
100%.
Yeah.
And also, so much knight support in
Show
this
and
deck.
tell. Yeah. It's a
You
creature.
can do it in
You
show
can
and tell.
fake it out.
Well, no, it's an enchantment as well.
It is enchantment, yeah. Or the classic way of cheating out enchantments would be Academy Rector, right? Search
Academy
the library,
Rector.
put into play.
A Rector,
Gets
yeah.
nutty. Academy Rector, was it?
Academy Rector.
Rector, that's the one, that's the one. Juicy pools. Furon, that's from Final Fantasy 2. We have notes for Final Fantasy 2 by any chance?
4 rebels are stalked by death for the entire game.
That's right.
That's
Yep.
the one.
That's right. Ah, okay. Well, speaking about,
What could that be?
well, this is the command I'm building. I got a wrench.
Terra?
Final Fantasy 6, protagonist of the game. On the front, only makes red-green mana. Sure, cares about enchantments, and when she flips, she becomes a saga, notably Esper Terra, and she creates Esper mana as she flips. So she makes
Correct.
5 colors, but outside of red and green, she creates Esper mana. Super fun, flavorful mechanic. Big fan of how the designers designed this card.
Extremely
Yeah,
flavorful.
definitely on the tiers of I need to build this because I already
100%.
like my greedy 5 color decks. So this is going right in. And then we got 2 more pools. Ooh, Primeval Time, Astral Time.
Is that Prime Time?
That's Prime
That's
Time.
Prime
How much is that
baby.
prime time?
We got to find out. Prime Time is banned Commander, but nobody's
It's not
playable
banned
in
in
other
7
formats
point
we
high.
play.
I'm going to guess
But the
$40,
problem,
$50.
the problem is
Yeah.
Prime Time has gone up in price because it is legal in Modern.
Did it get unbanned?
And
there
it
you
is
go.
also
Oh, right,
played
Amulet
in Amulet
Titan.
Titan,
Yeah, Amulet
which is a
Titan
dominant deck in the middle right
Very
now.
strong right now.
What's the actual skin on it?
Let's pass it over to you.
Right, that's Astral
Final
Time.
card. You know what? No matter what, I'm happy here. And we got Genova from Final Fantasy 7.
Very cool.
We'll send off. One of our biggest hits is from Final Fantasy 7, and our final card's from Final Fantasy 7.
There you go.
Look at that. And of course, Delicious Food. Why not? I'm a big fan of hero mechanics. Well, notably, all the hero cards are also from different portions of the game. All right. Was there any of the notes that we didn't hit? We didn't mention from the Final Fantasy notes.
Well, I'm going to go with 16.
Mm-hmm.
Crystals are stupid. Let's blow them up.
Nice.
14. Have you tried the expanded free trial of the critically acclaimed MMO, FF14?
Nice.
13. The Pope is a robot god. Let's kill an orphan.
Okay, you're gonna have to explain that one to me.
Exactly as it is.
It seems self-explanatory.
Yep.
What else? We've done 10. 9. Kuja gives half the audience a queer awakening.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
It is June. It is
Half
Pride Month.
half-dressed twink man.
We take him, sure.
We love him.
I mean, it's Final Fantasy. I think half the cast is basically, twinks.
True. 7. In a world without therapists, mummy issues go too far. 5. Angry tree fucks itself over by killing old guy. 4. God damn it, Kane. Stop betraying me. 3. 4 onions try to make you forget about the last game.
Very nice. And ultimately, do you have like a number one all-star? Do you reckon what is the best Final Fantasy game of all time? outside of personal opinion, let's say not your favorite game, but do you have an objective? What is the number one? Like, if someone's going to go play a Final Fantasy game, which Final Fantasy game should they play?
Probably 7, I'm guessing.
It would be 7.
I'm guessing it's 7.
7 is the all-rounder. Like, it's going to hit all the pinnacles.
It hits everything that Final Fantasy is good at.
I think we should all play Magic the Gathering.
Absolutely.
You know, it's beyond bringing a lot of brand new players. I've seen a lot of people come through Northern Boards from the bringing in Final Fantasy, and they're all excited to play. And honestly, none of these cards feel like super out of place. Actually, I think feels incredibly out of place.
They all work.
Yeah.
There's nothing which is weird. There's nothing which is. There's a lot of powerful cards, but it works.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's going to sit across and be like, "Oh my god, why am I versing Optimus Prime in Magic?" Right?
Exactly. Because the fantasy.
It all fits
appropriate.
into. These could all be Magic the Gathering characters.
Very nice.
I think so.
Thank you very much for joining me today. Tom wasn't here with us.
All right,
So
Pete.
farewell. Goodbye, Tom. Thank you very much, Josh. Thank you very much,
you.
John. Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Kane.
All right,
It was
give
fun.
us a like, subscribe, stay out.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe, and we actually pulled a
hit
joke
that
about it,
notification
100%.
for your bell, whatever it's called.
Yeah, thank you. Bye bye.